Welcome everyone to Gamer Melt. Today, Intel's Arc GPUs come in third-party flavors, terrible news, Nvidia 3D GPUs are coming, AMD's 7600 XT crushes their 6900 XT, and Nvidia's 4000 series goes over 2 GHz. But first, if you're looking for your next shooter, why not try one that has mechs with today's sponsor, Mech Arena, the new multiplayer 5v5 mech shooter that's really a ton of fun. From multiple mechs to choose from, each with their own unique playstyle, to tons of weapons that let you customize your mech exactly how you like. My favorite weapon has to be the shotgun, but there's really something for everyone. Plus they even have skins to further make it your own. Plus they're running a celebration event in-game right now, which includes some pretty sweet daily rewards. And the best part is that it's free to play on Android and iOS. And when you use my link in the description or QR code, you'll get a mil-spec skin, 500 coins, and 70,000 credits to get you started. Okay, it's news time, and first up for today, we have some new info on Intel's upcoming Arc gaming GPUs. During an interview with ASC2, Intel's Raja Kaduri gave us a couple new details about their discrete lineup. For one, he actually admitted why Intel used TSMC's 6nm process over one of their own. Specifically, that Intel's node flat did not have sufficient capacity. Of course, that's a bit concerning given their upcoming Alder Lake parts are built on Intel's 10nm SuperFin. Hopefully, there won't be an issue with supply. It likely just couldn't support both their CPUs and GPUs. Next, while he didn't specifically state that Arc GPUs won't get multi-GPU support, he did say that Ponte Vecchio's Xe-Link won't be supported on their gaming cards. So multi-GPU setups are likely not going to happen with Intel. And finally, the most interesting part was in regards to third-party GPU designs. Specifically, he was asked if Intel would release a reference design similar to Nvidia's Founders Edition cards. And in his answer, Mr. Kaduri stated, quote, "Partners and I think there will be a differentiation of ODM, and that will lead to the ultimate customer interest." In the end, he didn't seem to give an answer on a reference design specifically, but it certainly sounds like third-party GPUs will be a thing. Meaning whether Intel sells a reference design or not is in question, but it looks like other GPU makers will be able to sell their own designs. And that of course shows just how serious Intel is when it comes to their discrete GPUs. Next up, we have a new update from 3dcenter.org on GPU prices for mid-September, and it's definitely not good. So far, we've seen a big drop back in May with smaller drops trending until July, where AMD's GPU prices began to rise again. Then in August, we saw Nvidia's prices begin to increase as well. Unfortunately, things have only gotten worse, as both Nvidia and AMD prices have risen a bit more, with AMD cards going up 6% and Nvidia's GPUs going up nearly 7%. Now, this is only looking at German retailers, but things are looking pretty bad no matter where you live. And with that, don't forget to check out the Gamer Meld giveaway, where you'll have a chance at winning my RX 6800 non-XT GPU. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the link in the description below. Next up for today, it looks like Nvidia is working on not only multi-chip module GPUs, meaning smaller GPUs combined into one GPU, but they're actually working on 3D stacked multi-chip module GPUs. That's right, in a fairly new patent that was found and shared by Underfox on Twitter. You can see that it was filed by Nvidia, and it's on face-to-face dies using TSVs or through silicon vias. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because AMD is using TSVs for their upcoming 3D stacked Ryzen CPUs. Of course, AMD is currently using the 3D stacking tech for just memory, but they ultimately plan to go full die-to-die stacking and beyond. And remember that multi-chip module designs aren't just great for better performance. They also significantly lower the cost of production by heavily raising the yield rates. It's how AMD's Zen processors, when they were released, were able to undercut Intel by so much. Of course, it's not without its issues, the key one being latency. But as interconnects get faster and better techniques for connecting dies are developed, that problem can clearly be mitigated. This patent more goes over the power delivery with extended TSVs, but it's clear that 3D stacked GPUs are likely coming, and Nvidia is hard at work on the tech just like AMD. And in the meantime, both AMD and Nvidia are set to release their next-gen GPUs before long. And with that, we have a couple new tweets from known leaker Greymon55. First up, he goes over AMD's RX 7000 GPUs, and according to this, Navi 31, which should make up the 7800, 7800 XT, and 7900 XT, is built on TSMC's 5nm and 6nm process with 256-bit GDDR6. Navi 32 is the same, but with 192-bit GDDR6. And finally, Navi 33 is built on 6nm and comes with 128-bit GDDR6. Now, what's even better than that is this right here, where Greymon55 claims that Navi 33 actually beats AMD's RX 6900 XT. That's beating it. Don't forget that Navi 33 is said to be what AMD's 7600 XT is based on. The 7600 XT, not the 7700 or 7800 XT. Of course, we've essentially gathered this information before, but it's nice to really see it flat said. Moving on to Nvidia's Lovelace architecture, we can see that he claims 8102 is built on the 5nm process and comes with a whopping 384-bit GDDR6X. But that part isn't really the big news. In a reply to that tweet, Greymon55 claims that 8102 gets a frequency that's over or equal to 2.2 GHz, which is huge. For reference, Nvidia's 3090 comes with a base clock of 1395 MHz and a boost that's 300 MHz higher. And whether this is referring to base or boost clock really doesn't matter, because 2.2 GHz is a huge jump regardless. And that's just the frequency. If Nvidia does end up on TSMC's 5nm node, they get a huge performance jump there as well, not to mention any changes made to the architecture for more performance. Ultimately, next-gen GPUs are set to get a massive performance jump. Just please make enough so we can actually buy them. So while that does it for today, are you excited for AMD and Nvidia's next-gen GPUs, or are you more pumped for Intel's GPUs? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please subscribe. And as always, have a great day!